Hello everyone, welcome to Court with Krissy. Mr. Hamilton is back, and today I've got not one update, but two. If you happen to miss his first appearance, link is in the video, as well as in the description. I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
Leaves us with Hamilton?
Yes.
All right, sir, come on down. We're next taking up the case here of People of the State of Michigan versus Joshua Hamilton. This file number is 25-13995 FH. Appearances, please.
Nate Carnes on behalf of the people.
And I'm Jeff Harrison. I'm here on behalf of Mr. Hamilton. He's joined me at the table. May I approach the bench?
Yeah.
Providing you with a signed advice of rights.
Okay. Mr. Hamilton is here. When we talk, we are here today for a final pretrial conference. When we discussed this case in the chambers, I didn't recall who Mr. Hamilton was. I do obviously now because we dealt with Mr. Hamilton in the past. And I know now that the parties are seeking to enter a no contest plea. So, and I understand that the no contest plea is based upon the concept of lack of memory and suffering a traumatic brain injury. Mr. Hamilton, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the information and testimony that you're going to provide to me will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Help me God.
All right, got it, sir. Thank you. Put your hand down. Mr. Hamilton, do you remember this event with your brother?
A little bit, yeah. It was between me and my brother. He argued, he kicked my door in. And
Yeah. So here's the problem. I'm going to take judicial notice of the last time he was here in court.
yeah.
He recalls the event. This is not lack of memory. This is, I cannot take a plea.
What?
Hold on. It's okay, Mr. Hamilton.
Wanted to get it done with to
It's okay, Josh. Hold on. All right, Josh, just trust me. Hold on. Okay.
This was understood. It's okay, right now.
All right. Okay.
Thank you, brother.
All right, Josh, hey, I need you to do me a real big favor. Could you do that for me?
Brother.
All right. Could you just not talk until I ask you to?
Thank you, brother. I've never been in this position ever.
So the answer was yes.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
All right, so hold on. The court tried to, or I'm sorry, last time the court entertained a plea of guilty, and it was during the factual proffer of what happened made by Mr. Hamilton that definitely did not satisfy, or the court did not find that it satisfied the required proof. He talked about self-defense. I remember it very vividly now. He talked about his brother allegedly being the aggressor and so forth. I can't take a no contest plea for the concept of, well, we'll take just, he can't remember. Well, he does remember, so there I can't take it. Plus, I am definitely not comfortable as a judge ethically taking a plea, kind of trying to skirt the issue that I ruled on last time. So, no, hold on. I got one. There's three. There's three things, okay? The next one is if there is a plea, but mental, guilty plea, but he had suffered from mental illness, not to the level of insanity or what we call criminal responsibility. Now, if that happens, there's going to be ordered treatment and other things that can come out of that. Get the right language.
Yeah, I made
Hold on.
a treatment plan with a neurologist. Sorry,
I think it's,
you should have sent you a letter.
I don't read letters that get sent to me. They
Oh,
get stopped
yeah.
by my secretaries.
Yeah, I know. He's supposed to send you a neurologist.
It's okay. It's okay. Hold on. Josh.
Yeah, and
Josh, remember that favor? Thank you. I think it's 6.303. I thought it was 304. Guilty but mentally ill. But I don't have any evidence to be presented of his mental illness. So that's my challenge today. So I'm going to tell you right now, do not present to me a guilty plea, and do not, unless Josh changes his mind, but then it would be perjury. And I don't think Josh is the type who's going to lie to me.
no.
So I can't, yes, sir.
Your Honor, the plea today is to resist or obstruct a police officer. The plea last time was
Oh.
attempted felonious assault. So we're
Okay, hold
stepping
on.
into a
Hold on.
completely different part.
We're going down a different road.
Indeed, Your Honor.
Well, let's take a look at that. Indeed, let's find out. Josh, we're gonna go through this. We'll see how we go through it now.
Well, I'll tell you the truth.
I know you, Josh, I know you will. Thank you. You are currently charged right now on a piece of paper called the felony information. It charges you with 2 offenses. One of those is assault with a dangerous weapon, assault with a dangerous weapon, also called felonious assault. That's a felony punishable by up to 4 years and or up to $2,000. However, that count is going to be dismissed if you enter a plea of guilty to, and I accept that plea, count 2. Count 2 is a charge of assault, resist, or obstruct a police officer. Now, that's a felony punishable by up to 2 years and or up to $2,000. Now, I'm told that it's going to be a no contest plea. It might be a guilty plea when we get through with this. A no contest plea has the same impact as a guilty plea. The difference is, instead of requiring you to recite a factual basis, I'm gonna have to look at something else, such as a police report. Now, by pleading no contest, if I accept that plea, you will not have a trial. Does that make sense, Josh?
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
Now, Mr. Harrison gave to me this piece of paper that the top says advice of rights, and the bottom looks like that's your signature. Is that yours?
This is mine.
Did you read through all these things?
Yes, I did. My mom helped me.
Good. Did you understand all those things?
Yeah, yes, I did.
All right. Because you said your mom helped you, I'm just going to go through them with you as well. Now, if you plead guilty, you're going to be waiving the right to have a trial by jury, a trial without a jury, and just the judge if you and the prosecutor and the court agree. The right to be presumed innocent, the right to have the prosecutor prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, the right to have the witnesses against you appear at the trial, the right to question and cross-examine those witnesses against you, the right to have the court order any witnesses you may have for your defense to appear at the trial, the right to remain silent during the trial, the right to not have that silence used against you, and the right to testify. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And again, do you understand that if you, hold on,
There's only supposed to be one. That's everyone. There's
Nope,
supposed to be one.
We'll
Josh?
talk about that.
Josh, pay attention.
Resisting arrest.
Nope.
Stay with us.
Remember that promise from that favor. Now, do you understand that you'll be waiving those rights? Or you can answer me there.
Yes, I do. I do.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah,
Furthermore, do you understand that any appeal as to the conviction and sentence would be by filing what's called an application for leave to appeal and not a claim of appeal by right? Do you understand that? So in other words, your appellate rights, if you don't like my sentence, you can appeal.
I can still be okay. Good.
Okay. Now, also, you may be given up the right to appeal issues that would otherwise only be appealable if you were convicted at a trial. You also will be given up the right to claim the plea was a result of any promise, threat, or inducement not told me now. Have there been any other promises,
No,
threats?
Your Honor, no, this is my lawyer talking to me, being good.
Okay, yeah, Mr.
I don't think we've placed on the record yet, Your Honor, there is a Killebrew agreement for no additional upfront jail time as long as.
That is true as well.
Okay, great. So I want to go over that. Mr. Josh, has anyone promised you exactly what the sentence would be?
No, nobody,
Okay,
nobody threatened me to take this, I wanna get it done over with.
okay, all right, Josh, we're getting there. So has anyone promised you what the sentence would be?
No, I just
Okay.
told I was gonna get charged with just resist arrest.
Yeah, yep, Josh, you're doing great.
Okay,
Says, so, there's this agreement called the Killebrew Agreement. That's kind of a fancy word, I know. But it basically means that he has agreed that that you're not gonna get any jail. And if at the time we do sentencing, which will be in about a month, if I were to give you jail, you could say, Judge, I don't want to plead guilty anymore. I want to withdraw my plea. But if I go along with the plea and don't give you jail, then you're fine. Does that make sense?
I don't want jail, no.
I know you don't.
It was hard on me, John.
I understand, Judge. All right, so I'm gonna go through this. You still wish to plead guilty to the resisting the police officers?
Yes, I
Or-
wanna take care of it
Yep,
because.
or no contest. Now, I'm gonna ask you some questions. And I know the attorneys have told me you're gonna plead no contest, but because of our issues in the past,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
That makes sense, yeah.
So. How do you plead? Guilty?
Yeah, guilty to the one.
The resisting?
Resisting arrest, cause I didn't come down
Okay, hold on.
right away.
All right, so now, Josh, I need to ask to see if you remember and what you did meets that, so back on November 22nd, 2024, that same day we had the scuffle with your brother. That was out in Antioch Township up on Mesick, is that right?
Yeah, Wexford,
Wexford.
Hanover, one of, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, well, it's, they're real close to one another. I'll
Yeah, I
find-
like Cadillac better, Travis.
All right, well, I'm glad you said that. Maybe you could join our Chamber of Commerce. But that was here in Wexford County, is that right?
Yeah, this is where I live, yep,
Yep, all right, great. So did the police come out to your house?
yeah.
All right, did you know there were police officers?
No, at the time I did, my Aunt Jackie had to come in and tell me they went down there. So when I went down there, there was 5 state cops parked out on the road, not in my driveway. So I put my hands up and said, if I'm under arrest, I'll come. I
Okay,
will go willingly. And he said, no, you're all right, we just want to talk. I said, well, if I'm under arrest, I will come out there willingly. I don't have a weapon. You know what I mean? I told them, then they come and tackle me. And my forearm was
Okay.
bruised. It was
Okay.
bruised.
Josh, I know you get excited. That's okay.
Yeah,
So hold on. So you knew the police officers were there, is that right?
after my Aunt Jackie told me, I didn't know they were there.
Okay, okay. And then when the police they tried to put you in handcuffs or take you under
They
arrest?
tackled me, 5 of them. And they hurt my Aunt Jackie.
All right, time out, time out. Okay, Josh, I'm just taking a break to make everybody slow down.
Yeah, I need to breathe.
You breathe, I'm gonna breathe, we're all gonna breathe, mom's gonna breathe in the back. Okay.
There's my mommy, yeah.
Okay. So Josh, did you resist them taking you into custody?
Yeah, I guess, cause I
No, no,
didn't.
no. Let's not use that word guess. Guess is kind of a weird.
Okay,
Tell me what you did to stop them no, hold on. Did you resist them taking you into custody? Did you try to pull away from them? What did you?
no,
do?
I told them they wanted to cut me and I was like, no, I'm not resisting. And when they stood me up, they said I had a double joint, cause it popped all the way around.
Okay,
He's double jointed, that's all I heard.
okay. All right. Josh, take a deep breath. Mom, you're doing fine out there too. Don't worry. Everybody's doing fine. Working on our
But
breathing.
if I gotta
No,
plead
no,
this,
no.
I don't want you to say that it's not good, I can't get this over with. I don't want a felon.
Josh,
Stay with us. You're
hey, do you
okay.
trust me, Josh?
Yeah, I do.
All right, good. Thank you.
Yeah, but your doctor's my mom's doctor, you know that.
Thank you. All right. So it's okay, Josh. Josh, were you trying to resist the police officers on that day?
I don't think so, I wasn't.
Okay.
The police cameras can show you.
Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do today. I cannot take a guilty plea. I cannot take a no contest plea. I cannot take a guilty, but suffering from mental illness. I especially can't do that because I don't, first of all, I can't even get to the mental illness question because, which would require, hold on, Mom, which would require a report. However, Mom, it would still have to be the guilty plea portion where there would have to be admission of facts. Now, this is where a judge really wants to put his arms around the attorneys and whisper in their ears about what he thinks should happen. But I don't think that's right. I know some of the judges bring you into what I call the love room, which is the chambers, and says, hey, do this because I'm not doing X, Y, Z. I won't do that. That's not how I will practice. There is no way I'm taking a guilty plea or a no contest plea or a plea of guilty but mentally ill.
Well, that sucks.
Josh,
I'm gonna have court going on for months.
He's not gonna, I hope it doesn't go on for months, but that's up to the attorneys.
I want
So-
it just to be done with this.
Josh, I know you do. Lots of people come in and say, hey, I want to plead guilty because I want to be done with it. That is an absolute farce and ridiculous, and I will not let it happen in my courtroom. Sorry, this is not my courtroom. This is the people's courtroom,
This
not
is
mine.
your courtroom.
No, I don't own anything.
You're the one up on the, you're higher than me.
That's the only thing I own are my glasses.
Yeah, I got glasses too in my accident.
All right, this is going to proceed to trial. I will not adjourn it. I will not set it for another final pre-trial. I guarantee you this will go to trial on the next trial docket and we'll move this case to be the one in charge. And,
May 13th, Your Honor.
yeah,
Thank you, Your Honor.
no, May 27th.
27th.
28th is what I got.
Well, whatever it is, the attorneys will know.
I'll be here though. I always come to court. I don't miss court.
Josh, I know you don't. I got you. Thank you very much. Bond continues.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, yeah.
Well, good.
Welcome back. Time for update number 2. Thankfully, I didn't have to make the long distance drive. I checked the court records, and what did I see? Null pros. Case dismissed. All of that for this. Maybe Judge Elmore did take the attorneys back to his love room and whisper in their ears. Those were his words, not mine, by the way. Either way, silver lining, Mr. Hamilton is not a felon. I guess I've never had to end a video before, so I hope you liked it. Court with Krissy is off the record.